Now continue our session by the exercise problems. Exercise problem number 6. Let E and F be events with probability of E is 3 by 5, probability of F is 3 by 10 and probability of E intersection F is 1 by 5. Are E and F independent? E and F are independent or dependent, they are asking. Solution is, first of all, write down the given P of A, P of B, P of E, P of F and P of E intersection F. Now I'll find directly P of E into P of F is equal to 3 by 5 into 3 by 10, that is equal to 9 by 10. 9 by 50. 9 by 50. Therefore, probability of E intersection F, this is not equal to 1 by 5. Probability of E intersection F is not equal to probability of E into probability of F. Therefore, E and F are not independent events. Not independent events. Otherwise, dependent events also we can write. So, this is the problem number 6. Next, we continue here problem number 7. Question is, 7th solution. First one, mutually exclusive. They given already the events A and B such that P of A is 1 by 2, P of A union B is 3 by 5, P of B is equal to P they given, small p. So that P value we have to find. Two conditions they given, mutually exclusive and independent. First I'll write mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive. What is the meaning of mutually exclusive? Mutually exclusive means here intersection part between the two events. Intersection should be empty. Intersection should be empty. Then the two events is called mutually exclusive. Then the probability of A intersection B, how much you get? Probability of A intersection B is 0. Mutually exclusive meaning intersection part should be empty. Probability of A intersection B is 0. Now you can write here probability of A union B formula. Actually here A union B is there, P of A is there. So A union B formula I am taking here. Probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. So now substitute the all values here. Probability of A union B is 3 by 5. So 3 by 5 right here is equal to 1 by 2. P of A is 1 by 2 right here plus small p is the P of B minus 0. Just we wrote here 0. Next, P is equal to, if you are sending this side, 3 by 5 minus 1 by 2. Probability of P, the probability of B is 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2. 3 by 5 minus 1 by 2. If we are making simplification, 10 is the LCM, 3 to the 6 minus 5, that is 1 by 10 is the P value. 1 by 10 is the P value when mutually exclusive. Next, number 2, independent. Independent means probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. Probability of A into probability of B. I'll write here formula first. P of A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So now substitute here total values here. 3 by 5 is equal to 1 by 2 plus P minus P of A into P of B. P of A into P of B. So 3 by 5 plus equal to 1 by 2 plus P minus P of A. P of A is 1 by 2 into P. P of B is small p. So just here intersection part is the intersection independent condition I am using, P of A into P of B. If you want, means you can take here equation 1, this from 1. So now make the simplification here. 3 by 5 minus 1 by 2 is equal to, here take the LCM, 2p minus p. 2p minus p. Here if you are taking LCM, 10 is the LCM, 6 minus 5 is equal to p by 2. 2 ones are 2 5s are. Implies p is equal to 1 by 5. Probability of B is P. That P value is 1 by 5. So this is a way of finding mutually exclusive. Intersection part is 0. Independent P of A intersection B equal to P of A into P of B. Pause the video to note it down. Now we see problem number 8 in exercise. Let A and B are independent events with probability of A is 0.3, probability of B is 0.4. Find P of A intersection B, P of A union B, P of A by B, P of B by A. 4 values we have to find here. So first of all, I will write given A and B be independent events. Independent events means probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. So first question here, probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B we can write. Why? Because independent events are given. So now here substitute 0.3 into 0.4, that is equal to 0.12. So first question, probability of A intersection B is 0.12. Next, problem number 2. Probability of A union B. Probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. A intersection B. Substitute here total values. Otherwise, first make the simplification. Probability of B minus probability of A into probability of B. A intersection B is nothing but probability of A into probability of B. This take as a equation 1 since from equation 1. So now make the simplification here. 0.3 plus 0.4 minus 0.3 plus 0.4 minus 0.43 into 0.4. 0.7 minus 0.12. So now probability of A union B 0.7 minus 0.12. If you are making simplification here, nothing is there, 0. 8, 6 minus 1 is 5. So 0.58 is the A union B. 0.58 is the A union B. Next one, problem number 3. Probability of A by B. Probability of A by B formula. Probability of A intersection B by probability of B. What is the A intersection B from equation 1? Probability of A into probability of B by probability of B. Here simple, just I'll make the cancellation of probability of B, probability of B. Probability of A how much? 0.3. So P of A by B is 0.3. Next, problem number 4. Probability of B by A. Probability of B intersection A by probability of A. A intersection B and B intersection A both are same. So we can write here probability of A into probability of B by probability of A. Since from 1 both get cancelled, 0.4 is the probability of B by A. Otherwise we can substitute the values also. After substituting values also we can make the cancellation. So 0.4 is the probability of B by A. Pause the video to note it down. Now problem number 9 in exercise. If A and B are two events such that P of A equal to 1 by 4, P of B is equal to 1 by 2 and probability of A intersection B equal to 1 by 8, find not A, probability of not A and not B. So I will write here solution probability of not A and not B. We have to find here, that is nothing but probability of A not means complement, and symbol is intersection, so complement, B complement, not B. So now I'll use the De Morgan laws here. A union B whole dash we can write. A dash intersection B dash, De Morgan laws is there. A union B whole dash. So we can write this as a probability of A dash formula. I'll use probability of A union B 1 minus A union B. Complement removing purpose 1 minus we have to make here. Next 1 minus of probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. That is equal to 1 minus probability of A is 1 by 4, probability of B is 1 by 2 minus 1 by 8. 1 minus, if you are taking LCM, 8 is the LCM, 4 2s are 8, so here 2, here 4 minus 1. 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 minus 1 is 5 by 8. Again if you are making simplification, LCM taking 8 minus 5 is 3. 3 by 8 is the probability of not A and not B. That is probability of A complement intersection B complement. And is there intersection, R is there union, you have to write here. So next problem number 10. Events A and B are such that probability of A is 1 by 2, probability of B is 7 by 12 and P of not A, probability of not A or not B is equal to 1 by 4. Here R is there, that you have to observe here. State whether A and B are independent. So independent condition we have to check here. So that purpose I wrote probability of not A or not B is equal to 1 by 4. This is nothing but probability of not A dash, R is there, so union B dash is equal to 1 by 4. So De Morgan laws I'll use here. Probability of A intersection B complement is equal to 1 by 4. Union is there, intersection whole complement you will get. Here already we discussed intersection separate is there, whole complement writing, union we wrote there. So similar property that is. So 1 by 1 minus P intersection P of A intersection B is equal to 1 by 4. Probability of A intersection B is equal to 1 minus 1 by 4, that is 3 by 4. Now probability of A into probability of B I will find 1 by 2 into 7 by 12, that is 7 by 24, not equal to 3 by 4. Therefore probability of A intersection B is not equal to probability of A into probability of B. Therefore, A and B are not independent events. Not independent event. So pause the video to note it down. Now, problem number 11. Given two independent events, A and B. A and B are two independent events such that P of A is 0.3, P of B is 0.6. Find probability of A and B, probability of A and not B, probability of A or B, probability of neither A nor B. So these we have to find here. Solution. Given independent events, given A and B are independent events, that is probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B, the given. Indirectly the given the condition. Next, P of A, P of B also the given, you can write here. I will go through the first problem. Probability of A and B. Probability of A and means symbol is intersection. And symbol is intersection. So probability of A into probability of B. 0.3 into 0.6, that is equal to 0.18. Probability of A intersection B is equal to 0.18. Next, number 2 question. Probability of A and not B. That is nothing but probability of A intersection B complement. Probability of A intersection B means we can write P of A into P of B. Here same to same, A and B are independent, means A and B complement also independent. So that one rule is there. Direct A and B are independent. Probability of A and B complement also independent events. So directly we can write probability of A into probability of B complement. Here we can write, we can split. Why? Because A and B complement also independent. Next, probability of A is. So don't write first only probability of A. Just here make the simplification. Probability of A into 1 minus probability of B we can write. Complement is there. 1 minus P of B we can write. So probability of A. What is the probability of A is 0.3 into 1 minus 0.6. That is 0.3 into 0.4. That is 0.12. 0.12. Probability of A and B complement is. So that is the second problem. Next, problem number 3 we can see here. What is the problem number 3? P of A or B. P of A or B. That is probability of A union B. Now, probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. Already we have intersection part here. So directly I'll write here probability of A is 0.3 plus 0.6 minus 0.18. That is 0.9 minus 0.18. 0.9 minus 0.18 means 0.72 you will get. 0.72. P of A union B is equal to 0.72. Next, number 4. Problem number 4. Neither A nor B. Probability of neither A nor B is equal to A complement or is there. Neither A nor B. That means not A and not B. Not A and not B. Neither A nor B means It is not A and not B. And that meaning here you have to clearly understand. Neither A nor B. Not A and not B. So intersection you have to write. Lot of members will write here union. If you are writing union, not A or not B. Here neither A nor B. Compulsory not A and not B. So you can write this one as a P of A union B whole complement. Intersection separate is there. So whole complement we can write. So this is a 1 minus P of A union B. 1 minus P of A union B. Already we know the P of A union B. 0.72. That is 0.28 you will get. 0.28. P of A complement intersection B complement is 0.28. So pause the video to note it down. Next, problem number 12. One theory question this is. And very important question, and one different type problem here. A die is tossed thrice. 3 times one die tossed. Find the probability of getting an odd number at least once. At least once here. At least once odd number you have to get. That means 3 times if you are not getting even number. Not getting even number means you will get the odd number only. Not getting even number means you will get the at least once odd number. 3 times you won't get the even number. So here different simplification. I will start with even number. Getting a even number on first throw is equal to how many even numbers is there? 2, 4, 6. 3 even numbers by total outcomes is 6 is equal to 1 by 2. First time throwing getting even number. 3 times getting even number is equal to 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. That is 1 by 8. Total even number getting is 1 by 8. Next, at least once odd number getting at least once odd number is equal to 1 minus probability of getting 3 times even. Here only 2 possibilities is there, either even number or odd number. 3 times if we are removing total from total, 3 times if we are removing even number, 3 times even if we are removing, you will get at least one. First time odd number you can get, or second time odd number you will get, or third time also odd number you can get. 3 times even number, first time even, second time even, third time also even. This if you are removing at least one, either 1 or 2 or 3, you will get compulsory odd number. So 3 times getting even number I am removing. So 1 minus 1 by 8 is 7 by 8 is the probability of getting at least once odd number. At least once odd number is 7 by 8. So pause the video to note it down. Now problem number 13. 2 balls are drawn at random with replacement. With replacement, this is a very important thing here. From a box containing 10 black balls and 8 red balls, find the probability that 3 questions they given. So first I'll write the total number of balls. Total number of balls is equal to 10 black balls plus 8 red balls is equal to total 18. So now I'll find the probability of getting black ball is equal to 10 by 18. Total black balls is 10 by 18. That is nothing but 5 by 9. Next, probability of getting red ball is 8 by 18. 8 by 18, that is 4 by 9. Next, question number 1. Probability of both balls are red. Here you have to concentrate. Probability of both balls are red. That is nothing but probability of first ball red. First red and second also red. Second also red ball. So first ball is red. Probability of first ball is red and is there. So into probability of second ball also red. Second ball also red and is there multiplication. R is there addition. So probability of R is 4 by 9 red ball 4 by 9, that is 16 by 81. 16 by 81 is the probability of both balls are red. So next problem number 2 here. Question you can see first ball is black, second ball is red. Probability of first is black and second is red. Second is red. So that is nothing but first one is black and is there multiplication. Second one is red. So probability of black ball is 5 by 9 into 4 by 9, that is 20 by 81. 20 by 81. First ball is black, second ball is red probability. Next, problem number 3. This is the important problem. One of them is black and other is red. Probability of one of them black and other is red. Any one is black. Maybe it is first one black or second one black. First one black means second one is red. Second one is black means first one is red. Two options is there. So I'll write clearly here. Probability of first is black. First is black if we are taking. You will get a second is red. And second is red. Second is red. This one possibility or probability of first is red and second is black. Second is black. So we can write this one. First is black, second is red. R is there. R is there means addition you have to make. Probability of first is red into probability of second is black. So what is the probability of black is 5 by 9. 4 by 9 red. 4 by 9 plus 5 by 9. That is 20 by 81. 20 by 81 plus 20 by 81. That is 40 by 81 is the probability of one of them is black and other is red. Other is red is 40 by 81. So pause the video to note it down. Now question number 14. probability of solving specific problem. Solving specific problem probability they given independently. This is a very important thing here. Independently by A and B are 1 by 2 and 1 by 3 respectively. If both try to solve the problem, A person, B person, both they are trying to solve the problem independently, find the probability that first one, the problem is solved. Exactly one of them is solves the problem. Two probabilities we have to find here. Solution. First of all, I'll write the probability of problem solved by A. Probability of problem solved by A, that is equal to probability of A is they given 1 by 2. Next, probability of solving by B is equal to probability of B they given 1 by 3. Now, probability of problem not solved by A, that is P of A complement 1 minus P of A, 1 minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. Next, probability of not solved by B is equal to P of B complement 1 minus P of B, that is 1 minus 1 by 3 is 2 by 3. 1 minus 1 by 3 is 2 by 3. Next, P of A intersection B I'll find here. P of A into P of B. P of A into P of B. Why? Because independent. 1 by 2 into 1 by 3, that is 1 by 6. So total by given we wrote these all things. Now main problem number 1. What we have to find here? Probability of the problem is solved. Probability of problem is solved. Probability of A union B. Problem is solved means either A solved or B solved. So A or B, A union B. What is the formula? Probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 6. 6 is the LCM. 3 plus 2 minus 1. 3 plus 2 is 5. 4 by 6, that is 2 by 3. So first one is problem is solved. 2 by 3 probability is there. So next, number 2, probability of exactly one of them solve the problem. Exactly one of them solves the problem. Exactly one of them solves the problem. That means first person solve means second person not solve, or second person solve means first person not solve. So I'll write here simply probability of A into probability of B complement. That means A solved, B not solved. Another option also there. R option, that is R is there. So that's why I'm writing plus probability of A complement into probability of B. First one, A is not solving, B is solving. Here A is solving, B is not solving. Exactly one. Either this one or this option. So R is there, so that's why I am making addition. And A and B are independent events. So A and B complement also independent. A complement and B also independent. So directly we can write. So now probability of A. What is the probability of A? 1 by 2. B complement is 2 by 3 plus A complement is 1 by 2. Probability of B is 1 by 3. So 2 by 6 plus 1 by 6. 3 by 6 is 1 by 2. 3 by 6 is 1 by 2. So pause the video to note it down.